Good morning. Welcome back to another video. It is December 2nd. So I don't know when the last time I made a video was, but I'm guessing it's been almost a year. A lot's been going on, but I don't know. I don't even know where I left off, so we'll just start fresh. Today, no one's coming in. It's it's pretty much winter. Everything's kind of frozen out now. We had a couple things we could do still, but as of right now, we're gonna hold off because it's just too cold. It's supposed to get up to like 35 today and tomorrow, so the lawn guys are gonna finish up. They have a cleanup or two to do, and then Wednesday we're supposed to get some snow. We got a little bit over the weekend. I went through the salt route once, barely. It wasn't much of anything. It was lake effect snow, which we get a lot here in Michigan. From all the lakes, it just kind of pops up out of nowhere. So it was snowing all day, Friday, Saturday, just on and off randomly. Some places got 2+ inches, some places got nothing. 2 hours north of us, they got 2 feet. So it's just crazy. But anyways, as you can see here, we have all of our plows out, and we have one salter in our 250, and then I have to paint the bed on both dump beds. I paint the whole bed every year just to prevent from salt getting to any of the metal. So that's the goal, and get all the plows on. I'm gonna start with getting the plows on first. Let things warm up a little bit, and then pull the dump truck into the barn and heat it up a little bit. So that's kind of where we're at. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make some videos this winter, and then continue through next year. Hopefully things are a little less chaotic, but you know, it's always a good thing to be busy, so we'll see what happens. So first things first, I gotta start all the trucks. This truck is new, I know that. We just got it about a month ago probably now. It's a 2024 F350, so this will be the new lawn truck. We got all the stickers put on it, back rack, strobe light, and we have a new plow for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this. You can see it still has some snow and ice, so I gotta let this warm up for a while before I can even put a plow on it. But yeah, it's brand new, still only has maybe 300 miles on it. We never even used it yet. 396 miles. And we ended up getting the 7.3 in this truck. So that's should be a good workhorse, and hopefully it's good to us. Also, we changed around our yard a lot, so now we have 3 shipping containers back here, our semi-trailer with storage, and then we also added on to our salt bin from last year. These are 3 DXTs, and then we have a wide out for our 2015 and an EXT for our 2017 550. But I added on to the salt bin. It only went to probably about here last year, so then we added all this, and then I put a metal bar across the top. It was actually an old screed bar from pavers, and then I got a bunch of U bolts, basically small U bolts, and it works as a shower curtain basically. So that way I can pull these tires, slide the tarp across, go in, get my stuff, and it's good to go. And then we had this tent thing, but everything's in one location now, which is nice. So this truck, the frame looks really bad, but that's because I went through with a rust dissolver and sprayed everything that was even a little bit rusty, and so now I just got to go through and lightly sand it and paint it. but for the most part the bed's in pretty good condition, and here's not too bad either. The floor is solid, but we got to get this thing heated up so that I can even try to paint it. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the other trucks, and then on the on this truck here, I have to put the plow mounts on the front because it's got a Western, so I have to put those on there, and then I'll start the dump. And I gotta disconnect that trailer. Actually, I probably don't need to actually disconnect that. I can just hook it up with it on. But the guys have been using this truck for cleanups, so that's why it's hooked up to this trailer, which is our lawn trailer currently, because we had an open trailer for lawns and the axle, well, at least one of the axles broke. So we switched over this trailer, which was our landscaping trailer, to lawns, and then our sprinkler trailer has been our landscape trailer and sprinkler trailer, because we honestly haven't been doing a ton of sprinklers, so it kind of works out that typically we it's a lot of the same tools anyway, so it hasn't really been a problem. We basically just swap out which ditch witch we bring with us. So I'm gonna go ahead and start all these trucks and start hooking up plows. Two oldest plows so far, so good, so that's good. And then the the better, this plow better work because it's brand new. So we'll go ahead and pull this one over. And I also started the big dump to get that warming up so that we can pull that over, put the heater on the bed, get that going. Let's see if I can get this first shot. Alright, easy as that. 3 minutes from when I pulled the truck over, or got in the truck, to hooking it up. Switch the switch. Wow. Figured I'd also show whenever we go to hook them up, I take some dielectric grease, put them on all the connections before, even though before we take them off, I normally put them on for storage, but just a tip. I haven't done it yet for this one, but I normally just kind of put a light layer over all the holes. All right, so we got 4 out of the 5 trucks hooked up to the plows. My dad still just has to hook up the last, it's the same plow as these two. But I'm not too concerned about that not working, so I'm glad those 2 work, mainly that one. Not that it should really matter, because this year this should be the sidewalk truck, hopefully, if all goes well. So it shouldn't be doing too much plowing. It's not even supposed to have a salter in it, but this truck was still being used for cleanups, and like I said, I want to paint the bed on that one, so it was just easiest, because we weren't really using this, to put a salter in it. And it worked out because I had to use it. So this truck has to get washed out because it's still salty from Saturday. These 2 both have brand new cutting edges from late last winter. I did them. Obviously this one's brand new. That one was new last year, and then the other one is still all right. We actually have 2 sets for any of these. So and they're the winter equipment ones, so they should once we put them on, they should pretty much last a while from what we've heard, especially if we keep getting the winters that we've had the past couple of years. All right, I really got to get back into the swing of things with filming, but I went around, got some supplies for painting the bed, and I painted the frame partially, as much as I could get. It's not perfect, but it's also a 1991, so I just wanted to make it look decent and protect as much as I can. And I then washed 3 trucks that were dirty. So it's about 5 o'clock now. I'm gonna head home, and then tomorrow I can uncover the cab, lower the bed, and then paint the actual bed itself and put the salter on, because the way I painted it, I painted everything where the salter stuff is today, so that tomorrow I can paint stuff, and even if the paint's not super dry, I can still work on getting the salter on, because there is a chance of snow Wednesday. I haven't checked lately, but there was a chance of snow Wednesday, so I'd like to get that truck ready just in case. And then a couple guys are coming in tomorrow to do the last couple cleanups, and then that truck can get converted over to winter mode as well, because that gets a salter, and the plow's already on it. So I'd like to put the salter in that, and then it's just up to, you know, maintenance, getting everything maintained with fluid changes and everything like that. But I'll just make today and tomorrow the same video, so I'll catch you in the morning. Alright, we're back. It's Wednesday now. Yesterday I couldn't film anything because I painted the dump bed on the big Chevy dump truck, and I really didn't want to get paint all over the camera. So today I'm working on getting the salter on. We got the main salter, tailgate salter on. Now I just have to put the spinner on. That was the first time we've had to put that on, because last year we got the truck around this time, and we already had, it was already on. So it was kind of a learning thing a little bit to get a good technique. But I'm gonna go put the spinner on, and I guess they're calling for possibly 2 to 3 inches tonight. Yesterday they were saying less than an inch, and then now they're talking maybe 2 to 3. So I got to get everyone's route situated, and then get all the trucks ready as much as I can. So we'll see. It's a little after 7 now, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this on and see if I can get everything ready by tonight. So the bed's all painted, the frame, let me get a flashlight. So it's all looking pretty good. Bed, and then got the salter on. So now I just need to put the spinner on right here. But the bed's looking good in the frame. So it's not ready for winter yet, but I guess it's here, so time to get this thing ready. Okay, I got all these fittings on for the hydraulics. I greased the bed and I greased the bearing here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the truck and test everything. And then I have this rubber mat that goes across the whole bottom here that I'll put on last because I don't want to cover everything up if something's not working. Business. That's good. I'm not sure how well you can hear me, but I got this truck in here now. I put the salter in. It is way too cold to record or anything. Even in here, it pretty much sucks unless the heater's on. But whatever, just gotta deal with it. But these lights aren't working. But when I test them with the light, once it's grounded, they work. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a ground and see if that helps. I'm just thinking there's a bad connection at where the ground is. So I'm gonna clean that up first and try that, and then kind of go from there. But I have one light here and then two lights here, and they all seem to work. Just not when I turn the switch on. So it's just the ground is bad. So I'm trying to get that working. And then also the four-wheel drive shifter linkage is rusted a little bit. Happens pretty much every year. I don't know how to prevent it. We spray it with oil, but it doesn't seem to work. So I'm letting it soak right now, and then I'm gonna mess with that after, and then this truck should be good to go. So hopefully I can get this done and then pull in another one and just kind of keep going through each one. All right, it's about 4 o'clock, I think, Wednesday. They're calling for snow starting around 7 p.m. tonight until about 1 a.m. or so. There's still, some things are saying over an inch, 2, maybe 3, and some things are saying it's just less than an inch. So hopefully everything I did was overkill and it needed to be done anyways. But all the trucks are fueled up, greased, ready to go as much as I can. The bed's completely painted on that. The lights are all working on both these trucks, and then obviously the new truck, everything should be good to go. The only thing I did not get that four-wheel drive floor shifter to break loose. So with the amount of snow we're getting, I wasn't terribly concerned. But obviously I soaked it with oil, so hopefully time will fix that. But I'm gonna head home, try and get some rest, because it sounds like I'll be back here around midnight. And hopefully all I'll be doing is loading this up with about 8 yards of salt from our salt bin, and hopefully I can just burn it off and be done by 5-6 a.m., go home and call it a day, but only time will tell. So I'll catch you when it's snowing, I guess. We'll see what happens.